The Olympics are just 2 weeks away, and when they award those precious medals, we're sure to see lots of winning smiles. Could your grin capture a gold? Can your smile finish first place just by maybe brushing up on a few training tips? You can do it. Dentist Steve Marsh is here to coach us. So let the games begin.
Thanks, Lori. I wore a red, white, and blue tie in honor of the Olympics.
U.S. Yeah, we got to cheer on the U.S. Well, gold medal still represents the best of the best. Is gold still the best metal for your teeth?
Very cute. Actually, and I have an old gold crown here, and I'm going to hold it up for you. Gold is still a marvelous restoration. We use it mostly in the back teeth. Obviously, it doesn't look very good, and the price of gold has made it almost unusable today. And so that's what's happened. We used to use gold a lot. It's still, again, if it's holding up and the patient's fine with it, that's okay. After gold, we then went to these combination gold and porcelain ones. I'm going to hold it up here for you. This is porcelain on top of gold. It limits the amount of gold and made it look better. That's a second type of crown we used to use. And today, I'm going to bring up this last one. Hopefully it'll stay up. It's all porcelain. And so that's really what we've gone to today to give a beautiful restoration. And quite frankly, with the cost of gold being what it is, it also helps keep the cost down for the patient. I
imagine that would be a lot. So if gold isn't coming in first place anymore, does silver, move up in the rankings?
Well, unfortunately, silver is still way below gold. And today in my practice, for example, we haven't used silver fillings for 15 years. Silver, actually, if it's holding up well, we'll generally still keep it. Once it starts to break down, we'll use composite, a tooth-colored restoration, or we'll use porcelain. There's another problem with silver, Lori, and I brought these capsules. These are capsules that contain the materials that we use for silver filling. Half of it is pretty much mercury, and the other half is silver. Well, we know mercury is not good for the environment.
Not good for people either,
Not good for people either. So we've gotten away from it. And when you use silver fillings, the dentist has to cut away a lot more tooth structure. So we want to be more conservative, and that's where composites have done great.
Okay, and we talked about mercury being bad, so if that's an issue, should we be pulling out those silver fillings?
Well, again, when they start to break down, or the tooth starts to break, or in some cases when people obviously don't like the appearance, this is a before and after that I did recently on a patient. It's an old silver filling. It broke around the edges. When that happens, it leaks. It's just like a window. Windows themselves don't leak, but it's always around the outside. So there was some leakage fracturing. We took it out. We replaced it with a composite filling. It was done quickly. The tooth lost the gray color. So composites are really a wonderful material. And we have some pictures of other people we've treated.
Okay.
Since we were doing this gold, silver, bronze situation, I thought I'd show you a patient who came in with all of that. What's interesting is she took care of her husband for about 5 years with dementia. You just finished that in the last segment. And so she let herself go. She came into my office. She had an old partial on the bottom. You see the hooks. Today we do those without metal. We took off all that old dentistry, which was a combination of gold and metal and silver, and replaced it with all porcelain work in the uppers. And then again, the bottom is a combination of porcelain front teeth and in the back. Somebody else whose teeth had stained, she hated the silver fillings, and her grandkids said to her grandma, "We don't like the way your teeth look color-wise either." So we took out the old silver fillings, took out the decay, which is very important, has to be done, replaced those with porcelain crowns in the back, and in the front where they had discolored, we used porcelain veneers. So today's, with wonderful materials, gold and silver are really a thing of the past, and I think we look for aesthetics today, and we look for conservative treatment, and that's where some of these materials really have taken over.
All right, always good information. So for a winning smile, no metal or metals required, you can have your teeth triumph by giving Steve a call. His number is next.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com. Next, easy yet imaginative artistry.